get to it.
All right, here we go. This is Six-Pack Podcast. We got special guest Steelo in the house.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
We're gonna start out fucked up, bro. This is a IPFNA from Panther Island.
Wow, I like that cover, bro.
And this is one of the strongest IPAs that I've ever had.
God damn.
So.
And I drink, but the IPAs, man, that's a different ballgame.
No, it is, man. And we got a couple more. We ain't gonna have to kill all 6 of them. Cheers, man.
Appreciate the opportunity. Off time.
For sure, man. It's just one of them things, man. Like anybody I interact with, like, hey, man, you're cool as fuck. We hung out. We drunk. We hung out that night. I saw you perform. I only seen that one time.
And I appreciate that too, because I don't have a lot of homies who they say, yeah, I'm gonna come.
Yeah, that's why I was like, man, I told you I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, and so that holds a different kind of, respect and anything you want to do and that you got going, I'd love to be a part of. So that's how I am, bro. I'm just very open.
It's one of the things, man. Like I did another podcast, the Cancel Show podcast.
I checked that shit out last night. Yeah,
that shit went off the
rails.
rails.
With the mask, and I was just like, I like that style. Though.
But they're from over here in Fort Worth, Poly area, like East Side, and they just told me, they were like, hey man, they met me at an album release, and they're like, we want you on our podcast. I was like, you want me? Like, I'm just some drunk dude up here, but I have a podcast too, and they're like, we'll do yours too if you want. But at the time, I was recording in a car, and I was like, I don't know how we're gonna pull that off, but they had me out there, so it was fun. But it's always about networking when I'm out now. I don't ever go out without intent or without purpose.
Real talk.
Like I try when I get out.
Imagine how many times you wasted.
Yeah.
Just going to go.
Because there's times I remember I used to sit at the same bar for like 3 hours. And I talked to like 2 people in the course of 3 hours. And so over the course of 3 hours, you talk to 2 people. Well, now I made it a point. Like if I pop in a bar, I'm there like 30 minutes. And like, all right, if I'm not talking to a girl, like I stay there for a girl.
Type shit.
Yeah, but if I'm not talking to a girl, or I'm not talking to like a homie that just showed up or a friend I hadn't seen in a while, like I need to network with somebody that can help me out on Instagram, somebody that can help me out with the podcast, somebody that can help me out with just so I know them. So like one day maybe, they do something cool and then I can be a part of it. So those are my
each one teach one, man. For sure.
Just be out there and about, and I've learned that. Man, sometimes you run into people, sometimes you don't, but just grab a beer, grab a drink, and hang out.
Yeah, man.
And you'd be surprised at some of the people you meet. Man, I met a dude the other day. I went to Panther. I was up there on Saturday for Gabby Mitten. She's Brewed Up Joe's girlfriend, and she played a set. She's like a folk singer, like, and it's not really my jam personally. But she's with Joe and she's from Fort Worth, and you just showed up to support. Facts, and I never seen her perform live, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go support. Mm-hmm. So I went out there, and man, she was killing. She did Cruising Down the Street in my 6'4" on the guitar, and I was like, okay,
she got flavor.
Yeah, I was like, all right, okay, I'm down.
That's the shit I'm into.
I like this, and I was just there, and I met a dude that works at Martin House. He used to work at RAR. He's like, I'll come on the podcast. I'll bring some beers through. I'm like, that's what's up, man. Met another dude. He was like, I don't know what you're down with, but I can get you whatever you need. And I'm like, it's just good to have people like that sometimes.
No, real talk, bro. Like closed mouths really don't get you nowhere. And what I found out making music too, bro, that too cool shit, thinking you bigger than the program, thinking like everybody's supposed to come to you, it changes, bro.
Yeah.
It changes, and when you get to really into something, bro, you gotta shake some hands. You gotta kiss some babies for sure, for sure. So it's all part of it, man. And I think feel like that's just the DFW. I wouldn't just say Fort Worth or Dallas. Yeah. I would say the whole DFW itself. I think we're too fucking Hollywood. We think we're too cool for the program.
For sure. Because I met artists that won't go out, like. Unless they're doing a show, they won't be out nowhere.
Yeah, for sure. Like, nigga, you Lil Wayne.
But I met artists that are like, oh man, I just showed up. Like, I'm not performing. I'm just here. I'm just here to have a good time and hang out with people.
A lot of people and connections like that, man. For sure.
And just over and over, like I told you about getting on the show. Mm-hmm. I touched base, but the lineup's full.
Hell yeah, they always are, bro. But
the thing is Wednesday. It's this Wednesday, and I saw the post like a week ago, but it's man, I don't even know who the artists are because I don't keep up with all the Dallas rappers.
For sure, but Cap
G's in the lineup, And so I was just like,
what was that? You said it was in Arlington.
It's in Arlington.
Okay.
I'm gonna go because my buddy Kai is performing.
Sure.
And I'm just like, all right, man, I'll be there. And he's like, he's done. He went on tour with Cap G and stuff, and I'm like, man, that's cool. Like,
word. That's a household name. You know
yeah, and that's why I was like, this dude's doing photo shoots with Foot Locker and shit. Like,
come on.
Like he's like he's carrying the name.
Yeah, he just didn't drop that. What's that? The girlfriend song. Was it that's his single, right? Cat G. I just did it with your girlfriend. That's like his single. I think so, bruh. But what I'm trying to say is that was some time ago.
Yeah.
But for somebody like that, bro, like the game is so big. Like the podcast game is so big, bro. There's a lot of motherfuckers who podcast but still are making moves. Yeah. Same with the music, bro. Just because you're not on the main front, like, bro, there's so many loopholes through that shit, bro.
There is. For real, so. And I'm like, I've learned like a lot of this notoriety is just, it gets me free beer sometimes. Like I'll post up somewhere like, oh, you got a podcast, bro? Like, yeah. Like, all right, man. And I get my tab, it's like $6.50. I was like, man, I've been here for about 2 hours.
Oh, word.
And I was like, all right, that's cool.
That's cool.
And then one time I was out, and this dude, so the show I was at on Friday at Tulips. Okay. That was God Bowl. He's like an R&B singer. He's good though, but he raps too. Okay. But he kind of just makes. I mean, I don't want to say like Chris Brown or like Usher, but he's got those vibes. And
that influence in the shit.
And it's he's fucking cool as shit in person and hanging out with them. Mm-hmm. And then you know where Union Station is in downtown? They got the sneakers and the hats. Yeah.
So I wouldn't pass it.
The dude that owns that, that's Patrick. He performed. He was the headliner for the Texas Takeover stuff. And like that night, I got to meet the owner of Tulips and kind of just went through how all that setup works. Because like, you know, sometimes you got to pay for a spot.
For sure. Well, hey, I did it. I do it plenty of times. I'm barely now getting my connections. Like, but I did 3-4 years of just paying to play. You gotta pay to play sometimes. Yeah, you gotta pay to play.
And I asked my buddy. I was like, and I started talking to the owner. He was like, "Oh no, we're cutting bar and we're cutting the door, and they had to sell so many tickets, and anything after that is just." Type shit. Yeah, so I was like, well, that's cool, man. Like, because that's the stuff I want to know. Yeah. Like, how do you put on an event with 6 or 7 rappers, or how do you put on like a festival type gig?
A big thing is selling tickets. Yeah, bringing an audience. That is a big part of it, bro. I came up on situations like that. I took a lot of fucking L's like that, bro. It's just part of the game, bro. Yeah, I remember a show they had me pay like. They said $150 and they gave me 20 tickets to sell for $10. Yeah, so I was gonna profit everything I spent in plus like a little extra chili on top. Yeah, but like I said, if you don't sell them tickets, it's kind of like, you know, so it's a gamble on yourself.
Well, because I've seen a lot of venues do like, so leading up to a show, they'll do like a 2-for-1 weekend. Okay. Like so.
What you mean, like a 2?
Like you buy 2 tickets for the price of 1.
For sure.
So bottle give them free because they're trying to sell the tickets. Yeah.
And I think the baby got hit with that shit. You remember that was in the news?
Yeah, I think they said he sold something out, and they were like, nah, you did.
He did a 2-for-1 and they exposed him. Yeah. But hey, if you could, fuck it, bro. Yeah. Right now, the thing is, if you don't fill the venue, then you're not getting the exposure. Mm-hmm. Because like one night out, and you get people on Instagram, Snap, whatever social media they use, and they're not tagging that they were at the show and saw you perform. Then it's just like, well, man, what was that? What do we do? Yeah, it's a dead space, bro. So.
And then, like, man, advertising and merch, all that stuff goes far. Merch is one of the most crazy things to me in my head because somebody's paying you to advertise for you. Yeah. And it's like.
And rock your shit like every day. Yeah. Like, just rock your shit. Yeah.
And I told one of my buddies, I was like, bro, don't make t-shirts, make hoodies. Mm-hmm. I go, because you wear a t-shirt one time a week, but you can wear a hoodie to the gym. Like 2 or 3 days a week. You can wear a hoodie every day if you work outside.
In Texas, bro, shit's kind of, the weather's iffy, bro. When we in January, look what we're wearing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no jacket on, so it's just fucking Texas, bro.
Yeah, but I just told him, and then like one of my other buddies, he does stickers and he does like the little cards and stuff. So it's something physical and you can scan the QR. And
I gotta get onto that too, bro. I thought it was being overlooked now because everything's so on the phone, everything's so
digital, but like the sticker thing, like because like the bars on 7th, you go to the fucking restroom.
I be seeing all them boys you just interviewed, bro. I be seeing that shit at 50 shit. Yeah, I be posted up, bro. He'll be cooking up a beat. I'm just looking into the fucking sky. And I look at his door and I see all the bros you interviewed and I see all their stickers and shit. And I'm like, I see it.
But you go to Tulips,
it makes sense.
You can see it. You can go down.
Some of these spots you go to the bathroom is just tagged up, bro.
Just everywhere. And the venue or the restaurant or the bar doesn't care. They welcome it.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
It's like oh, this is our Hall of Fame.
It's the polite.
Yeah,
tagging.
You ain't tagging. It's a real sticker. I had it made.
Real shit.
But
then inappropriate, you ain't gotta scrape that bitch off. You know?
Yeah, and then anybody that knows you ever seen you perform and they're there randomly. Oh shit! Look at that. And then,
Oh, that's what it. Yeah. So you start putting shit together, bro.
Dang, this really isn't hitting me as hard as I thought it was going to.
It's smooth. Most IPAs, why I don't fuck with it, bro, them shits be tart.
But it looked like this fool gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah, he looked like a Street Fighter character. I'm all about the image, bro. If you could sell me on I drink it just because of the coolness of the fucking package.
So a lot of that stuff.
That's toxic.
Who was that? Martin House. Man, they got They got a crazy artist that does their beer cans.
Okay.
Like he just I don't know how much they pay that dude, but he's like it's like comic book quality characters drawn and stuff.
This dude cool.
And
he hitting you with some brass and knuckles talking about some IPA.
And
like crazy.
But yeah, I hadn't had this. I hadn't had this one in a while. But yeah, man. All right, so let's run through.
Let's get it.
So, the project Leches,
man, Leches. So that's with 357, man. Known, he worked with your boy. Joe. I think he Dang 817.
Yeah, Dave's done some stuff with them. I mean, it's just about everybody in that circle.
In that circle, bro. Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I was fucked up. I was working at during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I was working at Central Market, and I still doing my music and shit. Then I ran. It's like God put you in certain situations, bro. This dude I was working with. He put me on. He was like, "You make music?" I was like, "Yeah, cool." You know, you get to politicking, sharing music, and doing all that shit. You get to talking once he fucks with you, and he's like, where do you do your shit at?" And I'm not a Fort Worth cat, bro. I just been staying out in Fort Worth for probably like it's going on my third year. You know what I'm saying? Staying with my uncle and shit. And so doing that shit, I'm working at Central Market. I'm doing my thing. I met bro, and he's telling me like, "Hey, you should fuck with this dude." Yeah. Like and I'm like, he sent me his Instagram. I'm going through it. I'm like, oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that level where I kind of need somebody to go record at and to build something with. You know what I'm saying? So this is like 2021, bro. I had to look back at my shit like, when did I start fucking with bro? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And realize we really been locked in for a little bit. So like early 2021, he put me on the 357. I went there a couple times and
you talking about
the studio? Yeah, okay, the studio and shit. I went to being over there, and like Andy, bro. The thing about what's fucked up about the music game is it's so easy to do, but it's so easy to weed out the bullshit too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, let's go record. Let's go say whatever the fuck we want to say. But then also, like, you could weed it out. You could see the motherfuckers who, if it's either a hobby or just something to do, or if he's trying to take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like them couple of times linking with bro, it was probably kind of in the air. It's kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? But just me being consistency, bro. Yeah, consistency.
That's
bro.
Everything, man.
That's everything. That's legit everything. And I came up playing sports, so I know that better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept going, and that's what basically what I'm saying is that's what formed Leches, bro. Like I was just seeing what he was making by himself, because I would come in there with beats from the homies. Yeah. I'm big on the fucking I'm old school, bro. I'm 26, but I swear I'm like 46, cause I got so, bro. I wake up in the morning listening to fucking Donny Hathaway, Isley Brothers, Marvin Gaye, Al Green. Like I'm just I'm just so soulful, bro. That's what I like them chops and them loops, and I don't like I fuck with 808s and all that shit, but you know we like that bass in the trunk. But nonetheless, I like to just talk my shit and just glide and style and profile, you know. Yeah. So just hearing his beats and knowing that he could get into that bag, shit, I was just like, we talked about it. We did some shit, and that's how Leches came apart, bro. And that's just when you have a goal to get something done. Like my mindset was this, like all right, let's get it done. Let's lay it down. And I was thinking so positive, like I was trying to be so uplifting with that shit. But it's funny how life hit you, because during the whole process of making that tape, I swear it's like, it was dark. It was like a cloud over my head the whole time.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I'm big on, we ain't got time to be all emotional.
Yeah.
Life is going like this.
It is.
If life is going like this, I ain't got there's
people deal with it in different ways.
Real shit.
And
Real
like
shit.
that's like when me and my cousin are on, and every time I always try to touch on mental health, because there's ways to approach it. Like, you can apply pressure in all areas of life and push forward, or you can sit in it. And a lot of people,
it's so easy to sit in it.
It is
so easy to make an excuse.
I've sat in it before.
I think we all are. Everybody who watches this, I think we all have.
And I think just like someone on their Instagram stories, they said, "What's your word for 2023?" And I just said pressure. I just want to apply pressure.
That's a good one.
Like, I don't want.
I'll tell you mine after you say that.
Okay, but I don't want to. I don't want to stop anything. I want to keep going. I want to keep doing cool shit. I want to keep meeting people. I want to keep getting out there. Like, I don't want to, like, foot's on the gas and then like, all right, February hits, let's hit the brakes and just chill out the rest of the year. Because that's what everybody does with a New Year's resolution.
For sure.
You fucking balls to the wall in January. It won't even be
the whole month, bro. It'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then February hits and you're like,
of 3.
oh man, I got to give me a girl. Valentine's coming up. I got to start focusing on other things.
Fall into that loop.
And then you start falling into all the holidays. And then you're like, man, I was supposed to do this, and this year. And that's why I said no resolution. Set goals. Just set some goals.
Yeah.
And the thing with the goal is, just write it on a piece of paper. And even stick it to the door. Yeah. And just keep rolling with it.
And even if you had a resolution, why the fuck you telling the world? Like, they gonna be like, okay, Jack's resolution was to do this, so I'm gonna do fuck that. Nobody gives a shit.
And you're setting yourself up for people to watch you fail.
For sure.
You're gonna set a resolution.
You just said it and you're applying nothing behind it.
I'm gonna lose 45 pounds this year. And then you sit there at the end of the year. Yeah, you gain 20 pounds. You're like, damn. And then someone can scroll back, and then or Instagram will remind you, a year ago today, you said you were gonna lose 45 pounds.
I posted something that hurt a lot of people's feelings on Twitter, bro. I posted something. I said, because this is a lot of females I know. You know, they have the kids, they do their whole thing.
Yeah.
But then they still pop their shit like they popping their shit. So I said, you know what? Like, for as much as you pop your shit, cool. But you're always posting throwbacks, knowing you'll never get to that form again.
Yeah.
Just knowing. So people just like to be reminded of shit. You like to see it and do it. I'm guilty of it sometimes too.
Yeah.
I go back and be like, damn, I did all this.
Yeah.
And then in my hindsight, I'm thinking like, damn, we got so much still to do. Like, fuck all that looking back. You know what I'm saying?
It's good to look back sometimes to see how far you've come, but it's not good to look back
to sit
and hope and wish that you get back to it. Like, we're not trying to get to that. We're going to the next level.
Yeah, we climbing.
Like,
we roller coasters.
Yeah.
For sure. But not trying to keep going up and down, but just trying to hit that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're trying to get to the top of Everest and then just hang out there.
Yeah, just hang.
And
just hang.
It's easier said than done. And, like, that's one thing I've learned with starting a podcast. Like, fuck. There's been some fucking off the rails podcasts where I was drunk as fuck.
For sure.
And then like, I was fucking talking and I was like, oh, those ones have been deleted from YouTube, by the way. Don't go look for those.
Nah, for sure.
Because I was like, man, I can't leave this shit up.
Yeah. But it's so easy to lose track on what you're doing. And, you know, you don't think Nori felt like that on Drink Champs?
Yeah.
Where they got too slizzard and they like,
exactly, bro.
It's just, you know, so it's staying sharp and just knowing what the fuck you want to do and what you got to do. But as long, you know what's crazier though? You got to pat yourself on the back because at least you acknowledge.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers can't acknowledge.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
A lot of motherfuckers can't look in the mirror and be like, yo, you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah,
big.
I've done some of that self-reflection.
Yeah,
that's one of the other things I'll encourage you to do. If you ever I've been talking about this to a lot of people
every day.
No, like, get your phone and whatever issues you're going through, whatever problems you have, just do a selfie video yourself and talk to yourself. Like, tell yourself, I'm going through this. This shit's all fucked up. This is what I'm going through right now. I don't like the way this motherfucker talked to me the other day. I don't like the way this situation's going. And then hit stop and then listen to yourself, talking to yourself. You can clear up about 90% of the shit you got going on. When you just look at it like, dude, fuck that shit. I don't care about that. That shit don't matter. Like, why am I concerned about that? And there's probably like one thing that when I do it, it's like, okay, that's one thing I need to focus on. I need to focus on doing that better and then improve. But I always, like, I've been telling people that lately because I started doing it. Man, I've been in this room sometimes and I'll just set that camera up and I'll just start talking shit. Sure. And then I'll start listening to it and it's like, what am I mad about, bro? Like, why am I mad about
like you're
that?
creating this narrative that's not there.
It's not there. It's not no one gives a shit, and I really don't either. But you as humans, we find ways to make shit more complicated. It seems like
to go back on that, it's so easy to just sit down and just mope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But to go back to that, bro, really, it's like I do something similar to what you said. Like, I wake up in the morning, bro. If I'm not talking to myself in my head, I'm talking to myself out loud. Yeah. I talk to myself a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because I don't have nobody to really, you know, I don't want to be judged for some shit. I don't want to be...
No, I know where you're going from.
Or I don't want to dry talk to you. I don't want to be spilling everything I'm going through, and then you're just like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah. You know? So a lot of that shit, I get most of my shit out just talking to myself. Yeah. Talking to myself and then really calling myself out on my shit while I'm hearing it back. Yeah. So basically, I'm doing what you're saying, but I'm hearing back the bullshit I'm saying. You're doing it in real time. I'm hearing it out, and I'm just like, yo, nigga, you tripping? You sounding like a bitch right now. Yeah. Get up. You know what I'm saying? You sounding like you sit down when you piss. Get your bitch ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be on your head like that.
We got shit to do.
Real shit. Like I said, back to what I said. One of my biggest things I've been priding myself on, like I would say, since 2020, we don't have time to be emotional. We don't got time to point the finger. I don't got time to go back in my past being like, if I would have did this, if I would have fuck all that, bro.
This ain't Back to the Future. We ain't got a DeLorean,
this ain't
bro.
Adam Sandler. This ain't Click. I can't rewind this shit. I can't go back. I can't play this shit slow motion. But what I can do is acknowledge what I did do and grow from that and try to build on that. Like some Legos, like some blocks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just been my monster. And it's been working. Yeah. Met cool dudes like you by doing that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just that.
Just running in and I mean you meet a lot of people, you talk to more people, and you kind of figure out that we're all going through the same shit on some level.
And different the same story, just different ways. Yeah. Different genres, different beats of the music, different scenery, different settings.
Yeah, I had a buddy,
but it's the same.
I had a buddy the other day, he texted me, he's like, "Oh man, like I ain't gonna put nobody's name out there." He's just like, "Man, I can't make it, man." I was like, "You good?" He's like, "Yeah, something came up." And then I checked back in with him the next day, and I just told him, I was like, "Hey man, 2 days later I checked in. I was like, my bad, bro. I needed to message you yesterday. I was fucked up and hungover, but I just want to make sure you good. Like everything all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I appreciate you reaching back out." And he goes, "Everything's good." I go, "Well, if you ever need, you want to go out for a drink, you want to just talk, you want to go grab some food, just let me know." Word. Like, because sometimes, dude, it's hard as men.
Being a man, you
sometimes it's hard as men. Like, even if we don't talk about shit, like, you just want to get out the house for a little bit. You just want to clear your head. Like, let's do it. Let's go clear your head.
And you don't know how much that could, uplift somebody. Yeah. Get them out of that hole. Because like you said, we all do go through the same shit, and it's easy to motherfucking
Oh shit! The end of that hit hard. Oh
yeah, for sure.
I just finished that bitch. And, are you done?
Man, come on.
All right, man. All right.
I'm stepping up to the plate, baby.
These are special beers. The only problem is when you open this, it's gonna foam, and I don't know why.
Bro, let me put that on my.
But every one of them that I've ever opened or anybody's opened.
SixPacPod.
And on the other side, I got these made, and I just put because why the fuck not.
Oh, for sure. You need to send me a 6-pack, man. I pop these bitches at my show.
Dude, like I was talking to Dank about this before I did a podcast with him, but this is a company out of California, Eloquise, and you can get like canned waters like this, and they're cheaper if you get the waters. But like for like an album release party or some shit, like okay, I'll reveal. I bought 30. I'll reveal. I bought 36 of these cans, and that shit was like $120.
For sure.
But that's fucking cool as shit.
But I like that idea though because
they're supposed to be like for weddings and special occasions. But I was like, fuck that! I'm gonna put my podcast on it.
This is your podcast, bro. We are doing something, man. We're putting everything into fruition.
All right, I'm gonna cheers you before you open it because it is gonna foam. So lean forward, and fuck the carpet because I guarantee you, bro, it's gonna foam.
It's already doing it.
This one's going to be a little bit more tart, but not as heavy as that other one.
For sure. Yeah, man. We on your IPA it up today.
I know, because I asked, like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Anybody that comes on the podcast, I ask, is like, what are you drinking? And nobody's ever told me, like, nah, man, I don't drink IPAs. They're like, whatever you're drinking, I'm drinking. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, for sure. That's what they tell you. Whatever you're drinking, I'm drinking.
Whatever you're drinking, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
And
I ain't no bougie motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm even blessed to be in this situation. So.
Because I drink just about anything. Like, some people be like, oh no, I gotta have a craft beer, bro. When I was broke and I had no money during quarantine, bro, when money was tight and everything wasn't perfect, I was getting like 30 packs of Keystone. I was in here at this house, 30 packs of Keystone.
Keystone was we used to get Keystone.
It's like $20 for a 30 pack, bro.
We used to get Keystone being in high school, bro.
Yeah.
We playing beer pong.
Yeah.
Motherfucker using his daddy's credit card to get 3 packs of Keystone.
You're like, how much is it? It's only $60? That's like almost 100 beers.
And you know what liquor we was drinking? Brunettes.
No, bro.
Taka, vodka.
No, yes, bro. Yes. I was talking. I was talking to Session about it, and I was like, bro, I go back in the day, like, I was plastic bottle liquor. Mm-hmm. Like, KD, Kentucky Deluxe, that was the whiskey.
Come on.
And then it was like, oh, we finna have a party Friday night at old boy's house. His dad said he's cool with us
going
drinking.
out of town or something.
No, he said he just told I'm cool with y'all drinking here. I'd rather y'all drink here than y'all go.
And a lot of parents are like that.
And
I wish my parents were, because I got in a lot of shit trying to be sneaky, real shit.
So we would get 2 or 3 bottles of Taka vodka, and we would get like 6 gallons of Hawaiian Punch. And throw that shit in one of those Gatorade ice coolers, like from the work site.
Bro, you're making me sick right now.
And you pour that shit up, and you'd be sitting there like that, just drinking Hawaiian Punch and vodka, and smoking Black and Milds, like we was fucking cool. Dude, we thought we was it, bro.
No, like, damn it, that shit doing it, just flicking this shit.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so where the house is right here, this is corner store over here next to the car wash.
For sure. I seen that hoe pulling up.
Hey, if you go into that car wash at nighttime, you want that gas, bro?
Nah, for
like,
sure.
You pull up. But like,
it's crazy where I stay at, bro. They had to tear down my whole car wash because at nighttime it was jug time. Yeah.
So, but we used to go to that corner store right there in high school, and we would tell the dude like, "Hey, man, we got $100. What you got?" He goes, "Pull around back." You wasn't checking IDs or shit, man. We used to get fucking wasted off of like Smirnoff Ice and Bacardi Triple Black and all that bullshit.
But when you drinking on them,
yeah,
he was like 10 of them shit. He's like, unite.
He's like, here's a case of Smirnoff Ice. Here's a case of the Smirnoff Triple Black, the clear one. Here's some Busch Light. Here's some Bud Lights.
And then thinking about it, they probably was never gonna sell that shit.
No, it was like the old backstock shit.
For sure.
That's probably
like in the inventory in the warehouse.
And then he's like, and I'll throw in 4 bags of ice. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
And
that's you thinking you got off, but he thinking like, these niggas, dumbass. I got them, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just stuff that he just had sitting. So why not?
Sure. Nah, it's like that.
But yeah, that's what we used to do in high school. Had a buddy that lived about 2 or 3 miles out south, and we would go post up out there. Everybody end up fucking drunk as shit, and then someone bust out some weed, and we'd be on the trampoline.
I was gonna tell you what I did what I did in fucking high school, but I don't want to incriminate nobody, bro.
That's why I said.
Not saying I was fucking crazy.
That's why I said.
But somebody I was getting down with in high school. They're in the NFL right now. And it's a hit.
Don't say their name.
Yeah, real talk. But we was getting down crazy. Like, I'm talking about, bro, we'll get off of basketball practice, and we passing each other 40s.
Dude, I had a buddy.
We in the locker room. We got fucking 40s in our lockers. Like, we're fucking 17, 18 years old, bro.
Dude, we had one homeboy in high school. He used to take muscle relaxers before weightlifting. To see how he could push himself, bro. And I'm like, bro, you doing
that's
what?
So backwards. It's like,
you trying to relax your muscles so you can pick up more weight?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But he was hitting maxes, bro. Like he was hitting PRs and shit.
Because I think you're not like your body isn't answering to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I'd work out with drinking, and I go crazy.
I had homies that they would just sit there in the garage and they would curl and bench press while they were drinking.
Sure.
And they just said like
you mix that pain with that, yeah.
And they would they wouldn't be sore the next day
for sure.
And I'm just like,
I couldn't do that though.
Beer has the nutrients you need to build muscles.
I'm not gonna take shots of whiskey and try to live some shit.
Oh no!
10 minutes later, I'm gonna be throwing chunks. Bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Throwing chunks from that shit I ate last night. So yeah, man. Hey, different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. Real shit.
Oh shit! Let me check this real quick. We good. Damn, we only ran through 30 minutes, man, and we already fucking halfway through the second beer.
Yeah, that's what's great because I've been watching your
Dude, sometimes
I do no research.
No,
so I watch
sure.
I'm subscribed. Yeah, I even subscribe to the cancel niggas.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you,
I'm
bro.
so bro.
Them two dudes
they
the two of the funniest fucking dudes I
the
ever
personality
met.
is why I say because I just checked it out to see like what is it about.
And
I looked up. I'm 15 minutes deep because them dudes was legit funny.
Yeah,
like, they had that personality.
They do,
and that's me, bro.
And like
that's me.
One thing I'll say, they shoot the dude the Sour Patch Kid. I can't even name it. The dude.
In the beginning, like they said, the Sour Patch Kid.
He's the one that records their podcast, and he does Elm Street. That fool's out of Dallas, Money Elms. But dude, I had never watched.
That you went networking out
there. I had never listened to Elm's podcast, but I met him at the DJ Paul show.
Okay.
At Haltom Theater.
I remember that. That was like the week after.
Yeah. So I met him that night, and then I watched 2 of his podcasts. Bro, he's got Little Flip doing his intro. Little Flip was my favorite rapper when I was young, bro. Like I was like,
motherfuckers forget how big Flip was.
I was like, bro, you got Little Flip doing your intro song? I'm like,
one of the best freestylers, arguably ever.
I was blown away, and I was like, and I met this dude, and I didn't know who he was at the time, so I was like,
he be in the city a lot.
Yeah,
not just down the Fort Worth. He's around.
Be out, dude, man, he be going to sneaker shows in Irving. Sure. Like Flip pops up everywhere.
That big ass chain,
and
that's why I respect it.
And I was just like, dude, I think I seen Flip twice, and then like my oldest son, they redid Sunshine.
Okay.
Was it Tiger did it? I think.
Yeah, Tiger.
And they did the verse. And they did the verse with the. They put Pop Smoke. They put a Pop Smoke verse on it.
On the Sunshine joint?
Yeah, but Pop already gone. But
I didn't know that.
That's the one I heard.
But yeah, okay. Because I know that.
So they hit it with the mix on the radio, and then and they stole some of Flip's verse, and then they changed it at the end. But I mean, that's just paying homage. That's paying homage.
Nah, for sure.
Because you used the beat and you used the song. So if you didn't take it, I'd be like, bro, why'd you not?
I took a line out of Biggie's Big Papa. I took when he says, I'm just trying to see what your interests are and who you be with. You know what I'm saying? When he was when I creep up on you on that Big Papa, you know what I'm saying? When he get that wine creep up from behind, I'm just trying to see what your interests are, who you be with, things to make you smile, what numbers are down. I took like a bite from that. So like what you just said, it's not this. It's homage.
It's paying homage.
For sure.
Like, have you ever seen that brand called Homage?
It's
a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt like hoodie company.
Okay.
And like they take like pop culture references.
Quotes,
they have like quotes.
Okay.
They have like old school. It's almost like a Mitchell and Ness on some of the shirts.
Sure.
But they were doing like remember NBA Jam, and you had the 2 players and all. They were doing shirts like that.
Okay.
But with the new players, they're playing homage to NBA Jam, but using the new players currently. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a badass brand. They're still around. I think they're based out of like Cleveland or something. But I saw some of their shit go off.
Got family in Cleveland. Y'all gonna see this? Yeah. But
it's just one of those things, man.
Had to shout it.
You got to, man.
I got family everywhere, bro. For real.
It happens.
That's what being light skinned is. You got motherfuckers. That's that mixing shit. You got everything everywhere.
Yeah, dude, I'm half white.
Where?
I came. My dad moved down here from Indiana.
Where shit? And, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You a big motherfucker, so I can see that white shit.
My heritage. My heritage is Czechoslovakian, Hungarian. Like all that fucking weird ass European shit.
See, my pops, he from the islands.
Yeah.
You know how Tim Duncan, he's from the islands. My dad, they from that same realm. My dad's from St. Thomas. Tim Duncan's from St. Croix.
Yeah.
And that's probably from where we at right now to probably 7th Street. Probably. Yeah. In distance, you know.
Have you seen that Tim Duncan draft photo, right?
For sure.
Where he's got the shorts and the button down and the chocolate.
He's crazy.
No, he wasn't crazy. That's just how he was,
I ain't gonna lie. My dad kind of got some of that swag. Yeah, my dad, like, he'll go in, look, he'll have the jeans, he'll have his shirt, and he'll wear some, like, them barbecue 3000s. Yeah. Them barbecue retro 3s. He had them on.
Hey, man. Like,
I love you, Pop. You gonna see this shit. I love you, but... Hey, this style came from
my dad.
You generated this for sure.
So my dad went from Indiana to Fort Worth, and like Dickies has always been here, based out of Fort Worth.
That's all my daddy wear.
And my dad used to have these Dickies denim shorts, and there was a hole right there in the fucking dick, and I'd be like, Dad, get rid of them fucking shorts. I'm tired of them shorts. You poking out every once in a while. Yeah, I see you poking. Like, stop. My dad had them shorts. My mom finally threw them away. But I swear to God, my dad had those shorts. That's what it's going to take for a man. Because he's going to keep going. 15 years he had those shorts. And he was rocking them all the time like that. Well, how'd you get that one hole right there? Like, that was not made.
He was dancing, got low on the floor.
No, dude, my dad.
Pops was vibing that night.
Oh,
he said,
man.
I gotta keep these.
But yeah, and then there was one other thing that had my dad had this skeleton costume he would wear on Halloween, and it didn't have no zipper, but he wasn't like trying to be out and about like taking that shit off to go to the restroom. Yeah. So he just fucking cut a hole and wore black underwear. Go to the restroom, pull his dick out, and just tuck it back in. Because
he's gonna be drinking or something.
Like, so I know I'm gonna be drinking. Like, I ain't gonna be fucking rocking this shit like that all day.
You gotta take it. The one piece, you gotta like the women do the rompers and shit.
Like hell no. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to the women because y'all be wearing some ridiculous shit.
And we love it.
We love it. We love it. And I appreciate the effort because not everyone puts in the effort, but I'm glad that you do. Beauty is pain. I appreciate the heels. I appreciate everything you put into your outfit.
For sure.
We
bitching about y'all getting ready for
be taking forever.
2.5, an hour and a half, all that time.
Taking too long.
It's worth it.
It is worth it though. At the end of the night,
I think we just need to drink more of these and probably smoke. Yeah. I'm a smoker. We just take our time.
Just when you say you finna get ready, just let me know so I can
chill
the fuck out.
It's a 2 hour delay.
So I can chill the fuck out
for sure.
we'll get on PlayStation Network, play 2K or something. Dude,
I might knock a couple episodes off of my series or something.
Hey, you know what? Okay, let's talk about that, dude. What do you watch? Like when you chilling at the house and you ain't got shit going. Like, cause I had Dank on and Dank tells me he's watching Malcolm in the Middle to get ideas. He watches Malcolm in the Middle because they be doing some wild shit, and that's where I get inspiration.
For sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. TV is a big creative process because you get inspiration from that shit. I would say, man, I'm a nigga at the end of the day. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I watch everything that, like, Power. Yeah. The whole Power universe. Even today, I did a fucking damn near backflip. I can't even flip because BMF came back on TV. Yeah. So that's, BMF, Snowfall.
My oldest son's watching Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh. And good. And I was talking to Cuz. Yeah, he's cool.
Hey, dude.
He's cool. He has a good head on his shoulder. Because a lot of them kids, bro, that age, they be acting like they bigger than the program. And why's this old nigga talking to me? He's washed, and I try to be hip, because I got younger generation too, but he has a good head on his shoulder. Hey, like, and I love it. And one more, I mean to cut you off. I love how you involve him in the pod. Yeah, because you don't know what that does for him.
No, exactly. Well, because you don't know what he wants to get into photography, videography,
and I'm doing shit with your dad.
Bro, and that's what that shit. Those bonding moments. Dude, that's why. I salute you on that. That's why. Like, because I saw Lupe Fiasco at Wildacre. I saw Gucci Mane at Wildacre. We saw 3-6 Mafia, Juicy J, and DJ Paul there. For sure. And Chameleon was there.
That's what you remember, bro.
Like, he had that age. You just building those memories. Like, we got our. Like, I had one of the nose piercing, and I was joking around about it that night. And there was a dude. Man, he's on my Instagram. I can't remember. I think it's Boosef the Ruthless. But he's a rapper too. But he does tattoos and piercings. And he was there posted up.
Oh, for sure.
And I was like, how much are the piercings? And my son's like, it says it's $40 on the floor. He had it in chalk. And I was like, you want to get your nose pierced? He was like, yeah. And so we both got our nose pierced that night.
I had my shit pierced. I'm debating on getting it back and
that shit, dude. Like it fucking hurt. Like I didn't. But I mean, I was drinking.
Yeah.
But
it's a pinch.
My son wasn't drinking because he's underage and he's just sitting there like. And then you see him in the video. He goes like this. Like he wanted to punch that dude as soon as the needle went through.
That's a different feeling.
And I was like, oh, but he took it like a champ. He had like one teardrop and a bunch of blood fall out.
And I ain't gonna lie, that tear come. Yeah. It's equivalent to getting. We all got in the fights. You know, you might be duking it out. You get hit in your face one time, and then a tear or two might come down, but you back in. It's just that natural pressure pain. Like it's gonna cause a tear too. So I was the same way. I got my shit pierced twice, bro.
Yeah.
One fell off by hooping. And I was just, I'm gonna leave it out for a minute. And then I started picking up with the visuals and rapping and shit. I said, I need something to make me look cool. Yeah. I got it again, and then my girl's laughing at me too because I had a little tear coming down. I said, fuck you. I ain't pussy. That's natural. That's natural.
It happens.
It happens.
I didn't go cry in the car when it was over.
Shit, I was like,
just got that one, and I was like, all right, I'm good.
Not real talk.
But yeah, man.
That was a sensitive, man. But to do that shit, bro, I gotta applaud you because that shit that we remember forever. Like, me and my dad, like, it was my birthday, New Year's Day, and me and my pops, I brought over a bottle of tequila, and we chopping it up, listening to oldies, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said, with all that Isley shit, all that, Bob Marley, my pops from the islands, we big on Bob Marley, so we was bumping a lot of music, like I'm playing a song, he going back, we on the ox, going back, we drinking. And we talking about memories that we had when I was around your son's age. Yeah. So it's important, and it means a lot, and you might see it as it's being cool, but then you're printing them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You printing something in their brain that's going. That's my dad.
Like when I was, I think it was a Game 7. It was the Mavericks and the Rockets, and my dad took me to a Game 7. Sure. Western. I want to. I don't know if it was Western Conference Final. I don't think it was. I think it was just like early on in the playoffs, but my dad took me to a Game 7. Second round. Yeah.
You was in the playoffs.
And we're sitting there, and that's then crazy. And then we're leaving, and my dad is never like one of those dudes that talks shit sports wise. Mm-hmm. But my dad, he was lit that night, and we're leaving. He's like, "Fuck the Rockets!" And there's like this crowd of people with the Rockets jersey all head down because they lost, and I was like, "This is the coolest fucking moment ever."
Not real
like,
shit.
My dad's just fucking, and then like it's weird stuff like that you like nostalgic shit, because like when I had Dank on, he's one of the only dudes that I know that knows what Jack London's was. It was a bar that was in East Side off of Oakland Boulevard. Sure. It was a San Francisco 49ers bar in Texas.
Damn.
And
I got some family who are 49ers fans.
Yeah. So. But my dad and my grandfather used to drink there.
Okay.
They would go drink there. And Dank's like, for real? My dad used to drink there. My dad and your dad know each other. Because he was like, my dad was there like 4 nights a week. And I was like, my dad was there every night of the week. Every night he wasn't at work, he was there hanging out.
That's a regular spot. Yeah.
But some people find those spots, like that's just your bar. That's where you just
that's
post
your release from your everyday, bro.
And
everybody got going through something, so if you can find a release in anything.
And when you walk in and like you just start saying what's up to the homies, like everybody's there. It's like, hey man, what's going on? Hey man, what's up? Hey man, we'll grab a beer. We'll talk in a second. All right, cool, man. You never talk to that motherfucker that whole night, but you said what's up to him, and the next time you come in,
it's acknowledged.
Yeah,
it's acknowledged.
And like those are my spots. I like dive bars, bro. I like bars that are off the beaten path, that you just sit in there and everybody starts talking shit.
For sure.
And it's like,
oh, you know what I fell in love with that, man? What I took you to after my show, Oscars, bro. Oscars or some. It was a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
It's a majority white bar.
It's just like a hallway, bro. When you walk in, they got those couches, but it's chill.
It's slim. It's one shot. But why I kept going there is because the main bartender there, his name is Reed. Shout out to my boy Reed at Oscar's Pub in Fort Worth off the Camp Booty. My nigga, I'm going to give you that shout out. Because he was from the same city as I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Irving. But I was in Irving for like... Because my parents were military. My parents met each other in the military. They've been together for years. They're still together to this day. They've been together for 30 years.
I commend that.
For sure.
Yeah.
The anniversary was yesterday. Mama, you going to see this? Because we going to send this shit to you. Shouts out to you. Because hopefully I'll find a chick who we could do that with. But these days, it's probably not. But anyway, I'm going to be honest with you. These days, these bitches get mad because I was wearing the wrong color and I matched the bitch in the background's color. She thought I was with her. This shit's crazy. But nonetheless, bro, Went to fucking. I was in Irvin. I grew up in Irvin till I was about 2 or 3. Went to Grand Prairie. I've been in Grand Prairie ever since. I was in Grand Prairie from 99 to 2013.
Yeah.
So I was in Grand Prairie for that long. So I got homies still there to this day.
Yeah.
But to go back from it, the bartender, he was from Grand Prairie.
Yeah.
We went to the opposite high schools, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was you get to, like in Fort Worth, hey, just said that bar, and A17 they ain't seen that shit, and y'all got to chop it up like that.
It's a hospital now or some kind of medical clinic.
Yeah, shit
and it's just like
that.
But somebody knows about it from back in the day. It's like, damn.
Connection.
Yeah, it's just like, dang. And then like,
and you could respect them because y'all are damn near coming from the same stomping ground.
Yeah,
well, I know how you're coming.
No, I grew up in East Side. Like,
sure.
Dan grew up over there. He still stay over there, but I left East Side when I was like 11. I moved over here Southwest Fort Worth. But
only time I hit the East Side like a handful of times.
Bro, I used to post up. Like I wouldn't say post up, but I say it because I would like stay in Stop 6 with my homie.
For sure.
That's why I learned how to ride.
I had a chick who stayed down the street from there. And
that's why I learned how to ride a bike, bro. He pushed me down the hill on a Huffy.
I was in Stop 6, right? For a night. This chick, she told me to come over, right? I come over. Me not even know, because I'm new to Fort Worth.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like, this ain't. I just hear the stories.
Yeah.
And I hear the stories from my uncle's homies and all that shit, but I'm like, that shit don't pertain to me. Because I'm only doing this. I'm not reaching for shit.
Yeah.
I went to Stop 6 one night. It was late, bro. Shorty's just like, go get some drinks. I went to a little corner store, got a 6-pack. I came through the door. She's on my head. She's like, why you wearing all this blue?
Yeah.
You didn't get questioned. Nobody followed you. Why you wearing all this blue? I'm like, damn, what's supposed to happen?
But it depends on, like...
Yeah, what's supposed to happen? It was late at night. It was a Friday night. She questioned me head to toe, like...
Yeah.
And but I told her straight up, like...
Like, I remember growing up, because Stop 6... That
sure.
wasn't like my stomping grounds, but I chilled there a lot. We used to play in church basketball tournaments and Stop 6.
For sure, but that's a red zone.
Yeah.
That's a red
But if
zone.
you go a little bit further north, in Eastwood, it's not.
Yeah. What's crazy? What's fucking crazy?
It's like 7 minutes, bro.
Because I got to talking to the old heads and they putting me on game. They're like, nah, this because of that.
Yeah.
All that politics. And I'm like, bro, to be honest with bro, I came for a female. I don't even fuck with y'all niggas.
Like my grandfather used to live in these apartments. There was apartments here and apartments right across the street. And I mean, it was Crips and Bloods.
For sure.
Like, you was on the wrong side of the street.
For sure.
You should have moved to the other side, bro.
And it's so common. What I hear, bro, is so common in Cali. Because, like, on this street, it could be all this. You go on the next street, it's all that.
Yeah.
So, when people are telling me them stories, I'm not, it's not a culture shock. But at the end of the day, it's just like, fuck all them shit. Not fuck them. But at the end of the day, I'm a man.
Like, dude, in high school, I always wore blue.
Sure.
I was never gang affiliated with anybody.
Me neither.
And I was never I ain't gonna lie, I know how to sea walk, but like that just
it comes with the flavor. It comes with the flavor.
Like
I probably know how to do everything.
I just always wore blue.
Handshake it, do it, everything.
But I would just always wear blue. And that's just I mean, you look at Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Cowboys, like if you from around here, you was gonna wear blue.
For sure.
In my head.
For sure.
And like I used to and the same thing like you said, I show up at parties and old girl be like,
you get questioned.
Hey, like, why you wear all that blue? I'm like, did nobody say nothing?
Real shit.
Nobody said a word.
Yeah, like I'm cool.
So,
and I didn't insinuate that I'm on no type of time.
I didn't walk in and start throwing up shit like.
I didn't walk in here just mad dog and motherfuckers. No, I can't hear to
I walk in like, hey man, y'all got some beers?
Type shit. You know, I ain't on that weird shit, but. You could weed it down and you could feel the vibes. And people who are really in that life, they could feel that shit out too.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Because sometimes there's sometimes, even the dudes that are in the life, they're just like, I ain't fucking with that dude. Like,
real shit.
He don't give a shit. He just wore a t-shirt. He don't give a fuck.
Come on. And you know when somebody looking, you know when a motherfucker looking for something. So, that's just new terms too. Like, bro, like, that's what I went back to saying. The DFW is big, but small at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, you get to connecting with motherfuckers. Like, we just talked musically. We knew a lot of the same. You know.
But dude, there's other stuff like the gang stuff and everything. Like in the 90s, it was bad, bro. The East Side was the worst back then.
That's what my old heads was telling me. My OGs was telling me that shit.
This was murder work.
And nigga, I know. Like my family was telling me, but right now it ain't.
No more.
Not saying not even no more, cause I still be making plays and shit, and I see them niggas on the corner, this, that, and the other. But
it ain't like it was back then.
You're not getting impressed for this, that, and the other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, I
remember. I mean, we were at a quick sack in Eastside, and my dad's like, "I'm gonna run in real quick," and then he walked out, and then they killed the cop. They shot a cop in the back of the head. Police station was 2 doors down in that strip mall.
Ain't that crazy?
And I was like, what? And my dad's like, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
If you shot a cop, what you gonna do to me?
That's exactly. Like, you don't care about that fool. You give no shits about who I am.
That's somebody with some stature.
Yeah. He was in uniform and everything. And, like, I remember that. That was right down the street from the apartments we used to stay at. And then there was a cop that got killed at a park over there off of Oakland. And I actually know his brother. His brother's a retired police officer. I know him, and we talked about it. He was like, Fort Worth in the '90s was different. It was rough.
And I hear them stories too, cause I had an old head. I got an old homie from the East Side too. His mama, I think his mama still stay over there. So he was telling me about the stories that went on in the '90s, and he was like, "Y'all ain't got nothing to worry about." But some of that shit, it does trickle down. Motherfuckers try to get the inspiration from that shit, try to rejuvenate shit, make it something what it is and what it ain't. And then not only that, bro, we're in the social media era.
But some of that too, like I ain't gonna lie. Like when I hear someone call it murder worth, it like resonates more with me because it's like you're acknowledging what we were. We're not there right now, for sure. But shit can pop off real fucking quick.
Sure. But you know why they do that though? They do that for the stature of it. They do that for. I want to wear that coat too, dude. Like I don't want you to play where I'm from. Yeah, I don't want you to joke around where I'm from. Like, I was really here.
If you go further back, you can go further back. Like when we had the red light district here, when we had Hell's Half Acre, like in the old Wild West.
Sure. Put me on.
Dude, that shit's wild because like we had like you hear about like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and all these motherfuckers from back in the day. These fucking cowboys. The red light district. Like Cutting Edge always puts on the haunted house. That was like we're the only haunted house in Hell's Half Acre. It's like no, you're not, motherfucker. Yeah. Pull up a map. There's only 2 bars that are in Hell's Half Acre. Malone's Pub. It's an Irish pub. Mm-hmm. It's cool as fuck, but it's down there by like the bus depot and shit downtown by the little train station they have. And the other one is Acre Distillery. And those 2. Like, they're the only ones that sit on the actual map by the railroad track when you look up a real map. But, I mean, that was fucking prostitution, fucking prohibition. All that shit was back then. And it's like, well, damn. It's like, shit.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. Mm-hmm. If we did it there, it could come back. So that's the rejuvenating that name, bro. People want to... Yeah. And then not only that, in the DFW, like, motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of females. I know a lot of niggas from both. I tell a lot of homies, bro, when I moved to Fort Worth, bro, staying with my uncle and shit, I moved to Fort Worth, motherfuckers be telling me, like, oh, we ain't coming to see you. You in Fort Worth, that shit, it's country. It's
no, dude, it's like, okay.
So it's got that stigma on it.
So you know
that where somebody has to pop that shit, nigga, go from murder worth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But even, like, okay, so, like, you know the story behind Panther City?
Nah, don't put me on.
Okay. So there was a politician out of Dallas, and he said that Fort Worth, like the city was so dead that Panthers would post up on City Hall steps and sleep there. And one of the politicians, they said that. It was just they ain't even no fucking Panthers in Fort Worth. Like never. But a politician for Fort Worth says, "All right, let's run with it." So we became Panther City because some fucking asshole from Dallas started talking this shit. Mm-hmm. And they're like, let's run with it. So they got a statue of the Panther at City Hall on the steps. That's where the Fort Worth Cats, the baseball team we used to have here, came from. Mm-hmm. Like, the whole concept of Panther City came from some shitty politician from another area talking shit. And
that sounds kind of cool, though.
You want to talk shit, bro? Like, we're gonna embrace this shit. Like, we're gonna run with this fucking Panther.
If you would have said something like a weak ass motherfucker, like a deer, you know what I'm saying? But a Panther.
I'm glad they said Panther because Deer City sounds dumb, bro.
That's thugging. Panther. Yeah, I'd be Panther City for sure.
And I
get the Panther right here.
Yeah, and Fort Worth just fucking ran with it, bro. And it's like like little shit like that intrigues me. Like,
it was low key a lob if you had that creativity. You know what I'm saying? It was a lob to be, nigga, we the Panthers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And so like this just little shit like that about Fort Worth that really like it puts me on. Like, oh, this is fucking where I'm from, bro. And
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Me living out here, maneuvering out here, versus from always being around Dallas, because like I said, I grew up in Grand Prairie. That's steps away from Oak Cliff and steps away from touching Dallas. No, so with doing that, bro, being in Fort Worth, I like it more, bro. I like you could weed out the bullshit. There ain't no facade, ain't nobody like popping that shit. I mean, when you know commercialized shit, it's mainly Dallas. So I feel like Fort Worth, we're the underground. I feel like we're the underdogs. I feel like we're the, you know what I'm saying? So you could either appreciate it or de-appreciate it. And
oh, hey,
but for y'all's back, I flicked off everybody who said fuck the city too. So I'm riding with y'all. I might as well be from Fort Worth because y'all fucking me more than Dallas do. Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Like, okay. So I am gonna say this because I had to put on for my boys. So for Stepco, finna do a show in Dallas, in Oak Cliff. For sure. They're gonna take.
I got family out there.
There's some Fort Worth music out there to Oak Cliff. Too. That's not this Saturday. That's next Saturday. So that'll be. I think it's gonna be the 21st. I'm gonna pull up at that show because we gotta go. So.
I'm gonna roll with you then.
Let's do it.
Let's go deep in the hood. I might wear my Cowboys hat in the hood. Let them niggas know I'm really from where I'm from. You know what I mean?
I do have one Cowboys hat.
Come on.
No, like an actual fucking felt black cowboy hat.
My shit's tan, but it got the buckle and all that shit is prompted right. You know.
I'm glad someone put you on to a cowboy hat.
Man.
All right, man. Yeah. So we've been drinking. Are you done with that beer?
Sure. Damn near.
All right,
get another one going. Come on.
I got two more because I didn't know how
fucking with a drinker, man.
Well, that's why I don't know, man. Like sometimes.
Nah, I know it, bro.
Like sometimes I'll be fucking with smokers, and sometimes I'll be fucking with drinkers.
I'm both, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Like it ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I am too sometimes, but like,
cause I do. I am. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna come on this pod and disrespect the smokers, but
dude. The only problem with me is I'm
that is my thing.
I get crossfaded, bro.
I think that's my favorite thing to do.
No, it is.
I like to feel multiple things at once.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like bring me up and bring me down. You know what I'm saying? Word.
But yeah, okay. So we just cracked this last beer. Oh shit,
cheers,
my bad.
Man. You got to cheers everyone. 6-pack.
All right. Okay, so you got a show.
This is what we doing.
This Thursday.
January
12th, right?
Shit. Because I don't know when you gonna air this whole, bro. So
this shit'll be up tonight, bro.
That's why I like that turnaround.
I don't.
What we gonna do? Okay, we got the show this Thursday at January at Fuchsia's off of Barden and Arlington on the south side of Arlington. Thirsty Thursdays. We're gonna be there at 10 p.m.
That's your set start?
That's my. I don't know what time I'm gonna go on, but everything starts at 10.
Okay.
It's BYOB, hookah, food, all of that. It'll be a good start to your weekend. I'm gonna just say that. I was given the opportunity yesterday.
Yeah.
And I ran with it, bro.
Go for it, man.
I ran with it, and that's just me, bro. And for future references, if you do music, podcasts, videography, photographers, anybody, I know artists, they seem hard to get at. They seem too Hollywood. They seem too bougie. They think they bigger than the program before the program even hit. Come out and fuck with me, bro. I fuck with energy. Pay me off of your energy. Don't pay me off of your money. Because money is temporary, but that energy and that vibe and that connection and that relationship could go further than that money. To
way
bring more
further.
Money. You know what I'm saying? And you can account to that. I know you can. So, right now, I know we all trying to get our ducats. We all want to be rich tomorrow. But let's hold it down and let's help each other build up before we get to that plateau, you know?
Yeah.
So I got that January 12th.
That's January 12th. That's Thursday.
This Thursday.
This coming Thursday.
Yes, sir. I also got next month in February 11th. I'm at Euless. I'm at Rob's. No pun intended. I'm at Rob's Billard's Bar. It's a bar and grill too.
But that's off of 360, right?
Yes, sir. Off of 360 in Trinity, off of Euless.
That's down the street from a bar called The Office that I fuck with.
For sure. So I need you there. I need you there.
Right.
I need you there. And
that day is my son's birthday, so I need to figure that shit out.
And he got to come too. And they going to let him in too. They going to let him in because I know everybody at that bar, so they going to let him in.
Okay, we'll make
he got to
be
there. Now, for sure. Because I fuck with your son. He got a good head on his shoulder. For real. I talked to him for a brief couple minutes. He's a cool kid. So we got that February 11th. On March 21st, I believe we're at Mavs. We're at Mavs Bar and Grill.
Where's that at?
Mavs, that's in Arlington.
Mavs Bar and Grill?
That's over there, damn near by Jerry World.
Okay.
So damn near by Jerry's World. Let me yeah.
And
we'll post that in March.
And then
But then in March right now, I got this big debut project EP coming out with 357. It's the Leches tape. I feel like we're gonna go ahead. What you gotta say?
No, I just want to know, like, so did you do it on purpose, the Tres Leches?
Nah. What I did it for, bro, it fitted.
Yeah.
Cause alright, my name comes from my name. Tres Steelo comes from my name. My government name is Treston Steele. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a big play on the word 3.
Okay, so like I didn't know that was your fucking real name till you just said that.
For sure.
That's fucking badass though.
Yeah,
because
what
that's
I wanted
like
to do, me being vulnerable to me dropping art. Basically, bro, I'm real big on that capping your rap. I'm real big on actors. I'm real big on people pretending on there's something they're not. If I was one of them niggas who was big on calling niggas out on their bullshit and was big when motherfuckers was beefing to pick a side, I wanted to be an open book. I wanted to be transparent.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be T-Mac Nasty or Big Dog or whatever. Or little
T-Mac Nasty.
Or little T-Dog or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be something that was me.
That was you.
You know what I'm saying? So before I did this, bro, I started out with Pride Rock. That was some shit with my friends. And I was Tress. But it was TRE $. You know what I'm saying? That was my shit. I did the $sign because I was a big Currency fan.
Yeah.
And then Ellie Dollar in Houston, he was fucking with Spitter for a little bit too. And I tried to play on they $signs for the S, and I was just like, man, I need something that connects to me. I don't need nobody looking at a $sign and thinking about who did it before me. So I said, man, let's do Tress and Steelo. Like I said, my father's from the islands. When they got a family reunion, all the men, they got the last name Steele. They call Steelo. All the men is called Steelo. So I said,
you just paying homage, man.
For sure. So I wanted to just be myself and all that shit.
Exactly.
The Leches fell into my shit basically because I didn't want to do Tres Leches. But it's funny because I got a whole photo shoot with some beautiful women, and we're doing a whole cooking show segment on a cover art to the play on Leches, bro.
Okay.
And that's coming soon. That's why we had to back it up to March, bro. Me and 50, we finished this shit in December.
Yeah.
But I want this to be presented as how much work he put into it, and
how much work you put into it.
I put into it for sure.
Yeah.
And how much hurdles and adversity I battled throughout that shit. So basically, Leches came from we use milk in more ways than we don't know that we're using. It's a basic essential.
Yeah.
I want my music to be taken in like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that makes sense.
Like, even if you don't drink milk, if you don't drink that shit out the cow, we made fucking substitutions. Like,
because people still need milk, bro.
You need that shit. You might want it in your coffee. You might want it in your fucking this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
You go to fucking Starbucks and you say 2% whole.
They have all
lactose free.
They have all the They have all that
shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's still milk.
It's still milk, and you need it to make that shit do what it do.
Yeah.
And that's substitution. I wanted my music to be like that. I made it whole organically. I felt like I hit multiple shits. I felt like I got some shit in your car that could bump with it. I got some shit that you could play in front of the females and be cool, and they not looking like, who's this nigga? Like, I got everything for everything, bro. And it came from a lot of pain to go back.
Yeah.
Men go through a lot, and to express it, we really don't got a gateway. And instead of soaking, bro, what I did, it was fueled on my fire.
Yeah.
That shit built up a flame, and I made some of the best shit I made. But not only because of me, and I'm gonna say this for sure, that nigga 50 and everybody who's listening and watching, y'all gonna know. That's a talented motherfucker, and y'all need to give him his flowers for sure. Cause that's a special talent, and that motherfucker knows what he's talking about and what he's doing. He's been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
And so when he put me in that booth and we was talking to cause it's just what he told me too with making that tape. It's just not my words. It's my shit too. As much as it's your project, it's mine too.
Yeah.
So that came with constructive criticism.
Yeah.
That came with vulnerability. That came with just being honest, bro. I had to be transparent with him to come into that creative mode.
But that's what takes it further,
man.
That because there's so many dudes that'll put somebody in a booth,
Rob,
and just let them run, and then Rob, just take their money.
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing too, and that's why I'm so excited. If you see me on social media, I'm Letchers for one reason. Because I know that Letchers is gonna change my life. It's gonna change the way I was looked at as an artist. It's gonna change the way how everything was.
Bro, this is your passion project.
For sure.
That's what it is.
For sure. And it's funny.
And I see it. And
it's funny how God works, bro, because this was pulled out of me when I was getting kicked in. You know, when everybody got jumped and got fucked up before. It's like, I'm like this. Niggas like this just hitting me in my shit, hitting me in my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting packed out making this tape. And then instead of, like you said, how a motherfucker canceled on you, I had to hold up my shit and be like, I'm on my way. Yeah. Just give me an hour, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? But so I gotta thank 50 because he was so open. He was, and motherfuckers like that, he been in the game for a minute. I could only know the bullshit he got hit with.
Yeah.
So as much as it being his project, I didn't want to bullshit him.
Exactly.
I didn't want to gas up nobody.
Yeah.
I told him from when he committed to that shit, I said, bro, I think we could do something special.
Yeah.
And bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been waking up every day in the middle of the day before I go to sleep listening to that tape, and I'm like, fuck, bro.
You have been promoting the shit out of it. I'm waiting for it,
man.
Because every time you post something, you hit it on the bottom, and promote your shit, bro. Like a lot of people get scared. Like I don't know if people want to keep hearing me say the same shit. I'm
gonna be honest with you. It's hard to push something when it's not getting instant gratification.
That's right.
But for all y'all niggas out there, if you believe in it, if you really put your all into it, fuck them. Lay them chips out and let the rest lay as it may.
That's like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like when I was on the other podcast the other day, I was talking to them and they were like, so what's going on now? I was like, I'm recording in a room, I'm sitting down, I have guests now, and I'm just going to keep pushing. A constant pressure, constant content. Do as much as I can.
Consistency beats resistance.
Yeah. And at some point, somebody's going to see something that they like. And then the thing is, okay, so let's say you put out one single and people like it. But you only got
that's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying.
But me like this, I'm like this.
Exactly. But let's say you put out one single.
For sure.
And then
that's the one.
And everyone likes it. But you have no other content.
For sure.
So then you're like,
it's ugly, right?
Everybody loves this shit, but what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
It's like you hit somebody with your last bullet in the chamber, and you clip your gun goes back because you ain't got nothing left.
and that's why and my buddy Kai told me, he was like, just start putting out content, bro. And then Joey, Brewed Up Joe, he told me, he goes, just keep making content, because Joe's got like 6 hours of content of songs of music out.
Oh yeah,
and,
for sure.
And someone's gonna find that shit.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. His project he made with, I went back and I listened to his shit.
The Loggers in the Lounge, the last one that just dropped.
But I listened to some shit before that, Laggers in the Lounge, and I went to that Laggers in the Lounge, and you know what? He's a dope spitter. But man, when you got that, be honest with you.
Be honest, bro.
They both did their thing. They was beneficial to each other.
Yeah.
And as you having that much content, bro, sometimes you gonna come across to that shit.
Dude, I honestly, bro, I met Joey, Brewed Up Joe, probably I want to say probably 10 months ago.
For sure.
And
I listened to that project just anticipating mine and what it's gonna sound like.
And that's when I was like, I started fucking with him and was like, say, bro, I went, there was a DJ, this white boy, I don't know who the fuck he is, but he wrote a book about DJ Screw.
Word.
And Joe performed at the book signing. So I was like, that's chill. That's what's up. And I showed up. And then Joe's on the mic, like, doing his set. Afterwards, he's like, Rob, bring me a beer. And I'm like, all right. Okay, he's going to call me out like that? All right, I'll bring you a beer.
All right.
And then he's like, anybody got a house we can go cook out at? I'll buy some meat. I was like, bro, you bring all that beer, I'll buy the meat.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, bet. And he fucking showed up with all the beer. He brought his homeboy. And there was another dude we met there. And it's just fucking 4 or 5 of us in the backyard fucking grilling meat, eating steaks and shit. And I was like, that's what's up. And then I was like, hey, Joe, where you at?
That's where that vulnerability, that honesty comes out.
He's like, I'm out and about, man. I'm like, I'm about to grill some meat at the house. I got my girl with me. We don't know what we're finna eat. I was like, I got the meat. It's already on the grill. Just come through. And he's like, all right, I'll be there. And that's I had already followed his girl on Instagram because she was a Fort Worth artist. Sure. And I was just trying to show support. And then she showed up. I'm like, holy shit, you're Gabby. You're Joe's girl. She's like, yeah. I was like, that's just wild. And she's like, yeah, exactly. Like, I never knew the connection. And then just hanging out with him, and then he introduced me to the Fostepco crew. Like, we saw the Fostepco dudes. Like, we saw Dank, Tropicana, and fuck, I always forget the other dude's name because Fo's just on the fucking 1s and 2s. Fuck.
I've barely been doing my research.
DJ, I want to say Sluglow, but I feel that's wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's right. But we saw them at Lola's. They did a set after my buddy Goldsby being on the podcast. And that dude's he plays guitar, he plays like rock music and some different shit. But I get down with him and he's fucking cool as shit. Like, I got drunk with him a couple times. I'm like, all right, bro, we're homies now. He was like, for sure. But just making those connections, being out and about. But Joe, honestly, Joe, Brewed Up Joe, he was. What's crazy is
I'm gonna put this into fruition, bro. I fuck with the city so much. I fuck with Fort Worth so much that I pay attention to bro shit and who he brings on this motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna do some reach outs for sure.
Reach out with Session, bro. Session.
I'm gonna reach out with everybody.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Session is gonna. I'm gonna finally do an intro song for the podcast. Word. Or not even a song. I'm just gonna do a beat. And I told Session, I was like, I need a beat, bro. Like, I need something. He's like, I got you. When you're ready, just let me know. And I've been trying to like fill out in my head what I want for an intro song or an intro beat, and I'm like, he's like, whatever you got, bro. He's like, I've been making beats since 2015. I got a catalog of shit that's just fucking waiting. And I was like,
that's how it be.
All right. I was like, all right. But he wants to do some wild shit like mariachi music. He wants to do everything, and ain't nothing wrong with that.
Be open, baby.
Like, just do your thing, bro. Like, cause there's people out there. You get that Scooby Doo Papa going or something and fucking blow up. Like,
an intro to do it, bro. Like, everything, and that's what's crazy, bro. Like, and that's what I like to push too. Everybody's a play away. Everybody's a play away.
It's that one song, that one shot at that one right time.
You know what I'm saying?
And
everybody's a play away.
You can just boom, just overnight.
That's why I'm so vulnerable, bro. I'm so open, and I don't bullshit. And when I fuck with you, I fuck with you because I'm realizing it's a play away. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was playing, I ain't gonna mention homie's name. I ain't gonna do that because he's a known star in the NFL. But when we was playing basketball my senior year, we was on varsity together. I didn't know he was gonna be an NFL superstar.
Yeah. You never know.
That didn't cross me, bro. I got it was my birthday this past year. My mom got me his hoodie from his team with his name on the back. And some motherfuckers are like, you a Raiders fan? I said, nah, that's my real homie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm trying to say is, bro, like, this shit was already written. You know what I'm saying? We're doing what we're doing for a reason. If you was doing this shit to push somebody on to that next level, that was your fucking reasoning. You helped make this motherfucker great. If he forgets about you, cool. But nonetheless, you still got the power to make that motherfucker elevate. So why can't you elevate some more motherfuckers around you instead of being bitter and soaking in your depression?
Bro, that's like that Instagram quote. That shit hits me every time when it says shit like
I'm big on that name calling if it ain't mutual.
I'm not bitter and I don't hate nobody. If I keep you around me, I want you and me to make it. If you make it before me, bro, I love you. I want you to make it.
I'm gonna say something after that. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. That's it. Like, I want everybody around me to make it.
You know what's crazy, bro? I grew up with some motherfuckers like recently. I'm gonna tell you a story. We ain't gonna name drop, but you a dick watcher, so I know you gonna watch this because I'm gonna promote the fuck out of this podcast. But anyway, what happened bro? What happened was a situation happened. I was close with a close homie. I grew up with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? My pops and him grew up with him. So my brother, you know what I'm saying? Called him my brother, all that shit. But in several different situations to make my shit easier, it was never, and me watching him doing whatever he was doing, we ain't gonna go into details, but for him to elevate and whatever he was doing, if I'm your brother, wouldn't you just give me a lend a hand?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just put me on? If I was your brother, if you're telling everybody, if you're telling these hoes I'm your brother, wouldn't you try to lift me up so I could, you know what I'm saying? Got to move on with the music. We tried to do the music. It stopped real shortly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then all that shit, he seen my shit kind of like getting attention, people tapping in. So basically what I'm trying to say is, bro, the closest people to you, when they can lift you up or put you in a situation, they'll shit on you.
Yeah.
They'll shit on you. But let that phone call be made tomorrow. Let Spotify hit you up tomorrow, bro. Let fucking Diddy hit Dr. Dre hit me up tomorrow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna be like, with all that hate you was showing that I seen. Yeah. When I get my big break, that's my boy. I fuck with him. I fuck with him. And that's how that shit is, bro. Yeah. So with all that shit, what I'm trying to tell all my creators, bro, just keep pushing, because you never know what's gonna work, and don't get discouraged either, man.
Ever, man. Like,
don't get discouraged.
Like, this podcast started as me and my cousin getting drunk on camera. That's what it was.
For sure.
And then to actually have guests now and like sit back and talk about like real life shit, not just, oh yeah, man, we got fucking wasted last week.
And I'm excited for your growth too.
And like, dude, I'm excited for my growth. And then
for
like, cause I told when Dank was on, I was like, oh hey, hit your promo, bro. He was like, oh, what we talking about? I was like, I ain't got shit coming up.
I seen that shit. Yeah.
Because like, I mean, I did another podcast and like, I got guests lined up. I got 3 more guests lined up, and then I got another 3 that are no dates set, but they're like, I'm there. Like, just you set a date and let's run it. And I'm like, okay, cool.
That's been my mood too. You know?
Yeah, that's why I told that when you met me, I'm gonna do the podcast. I'm like, all right, man, let me look at fucking. All right, this is the day. Let's do it this day. And it's just setting it and doing it. And a lot of people get caught up with the doing it part. Like, oh, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Like, dude, we came in here with
no idea. I mean, before the camera up, bro said, "What did I want to cover?" I said, "Bro, we good."
That's what I said. Like I know you got your shows coming up. I know you got lectures coming out. So we'll run through that, and then let's just talk. Like,
let the
background, whatever you got running, man. And that's what it is all the time. Like, a lot of these I ain't gonna talk shit about podcasts. Because I know whatever works for your podcast.
I'm a study on them shit. So talk your shit.
There's podcasts that have their like routine, their layout. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like
I think the best ones are the raw ones. I think the best ones are the honest ones.
When we have no idea what we're going into, and we're like, oh, we're about to talk about this. We're about to talk about this. And that's what it is. Like I feel like a podcast is better when it's just real talk. Like. Sure. Like, we could have had most of this conversation at a bar.
I'm pulling up with George. George asking me, so what y'all going to talk about? I said, shit, I don't know. We'll probably talk about my origin story. He said, fucking you a villain?
Exactly. Like,
I said, bitch, I might be.
This is that one there was a Marvel movie.
Real shit.
Thrust, the origin stories.
Real shit.
I'm going to name this on the podcast, though, for
That'll
sure.
be hard.
Episode 48, Thrust, the origins.
We flooding the shit out of there. You know how I pump shit, bro.
I know, bro, and that's what I'm saying.
And what's crazy is, bro, I got a lot of motherfuckers. You know what's crazy? What happened? I'm gonna tell you what story happened to me on my birthday. I don't name call, but I know a lot of motherfuckers in the city. So a motherfucker I grew up with in the same city I told you I was from, he went to TCU football doing this thing. He pull up on me. It's my birthday. My birthday's on New Year's. It's the 31st. So we went out the night of.
Yeah.
I'm going out. My shorty said she tapped me. Said I need to go to the bathroom. It's New Year's Eve. I walk her to the bathroom. I said, it's too busy. I don't know what these niggas are. Yeah. So I'm going to take you to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Took her to the bathroom. I'm waiting outside the bathroom. The motherfucker who I knew Like I said, I ain't saying his name. He grabbed me, bro. He grabbed me with his 3 ring. He had like 3 TCU rings. Like I said, bro, it was my birthday. I was being ignorant. I had the Sachi shades on the whole night. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I ain't saying you niggas. I'm a rapper for sure tonight. I don't pop that shit, but tonight, nigga, I'm popping that. Yes. I'm popping that shit. So I had my shades on. I had my hat to the back. I'm popping shit. Bro hit me to the back with 3 rings. I seen 3 TCU rings. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I thought I was going to have to fight the way he snatched me. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, who the fuck? And then I look back and I'm like, he like, bro, anybody I see from the city, I got to say what's up. He like, what's good, bro? And I said, what's good? I said, you straight? I ain't seen you forever. You good? He was like, I seen you with your music and shit. And I was just like, you seen me with my music, but you don't follow me on nothing. Yeah. And damn, you didn't let me know that you seen me. So how do you see me?
I know that's like that. I see you in my views. Man, I see you looking at my shit. For sure. But so you ain't liking my shit.
So telling me like, oh bro, you killing that shit, this, that, and another. So in my head, bro, I just want to snap low key because I'm in that mind state. I've been drinking tequila all night. So we either gonna fuck or fight, one or the other. So when he was talking on that shit, I felt like he was really being funny on the side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm listening. But it's my birthday. I'm with a shorty. I got my people outside that waiting for me. And I'm telling them, like, wait up, let me take a shot with him. Let's see what we talking about. Yeah. So we end up trading information. He's like, I'm going to hit you up, this, that, and the other. That don't be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he hits me up, we trade numbers, this, that, and the other. My memory's so good. Our birthdays are close to each other. We grew up together. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, bro, you know my birthday coming up? I'm like, yeah, January 4th. Like, nigga, I know your birthday. And he was like, oh, for sure. Well, we need to do something. So, he's a big staple in my city and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where I grew up from. So, I'm telling my people, look, I met up with so-and-so. He said he heard my shit. I don't think he did. And this, mind you, bro, this is the motherfucker who's blue checked, blue verified. Yeah. So, if you genuinely fucked with me, I couldn't get a share. I couldn't get a post. I couldn't get a... Yeah. If you're telling me that to my face. Yeah. I'm nobody who's salty, and I don't put shit over nobody's head. Yeah. But don't dry talk to me. Yeah. Don't dry like that's weird to me.
Don't act like you care, but you don't care.
At this age too, we're not in high school. We're not brushing shoulders in the hallway. We're like, I see what you doing, nigga. That's cool.
Like, nah. Also, nigga, I haven't seen you in
for sure. Yeah. I ain't seen you I'm 26. I moved from Grand Prairie when I was 16. That's 10 years. Because when I moved to fucking Euless when I was 16, my junior year. But I left GP when I was 16. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't seen you in 10 years. Yeah. And you're telling me all this shit, and I could have known. And then me knowing, looking at your page, you're verified. Yeah. So you're really just you pumping gas for no reason. Yeah. And that's what a lot of the game is, bro. It's crazy. Like, motherfuckers, like, basically, I ain't trying to get lost in all that emotion shit, because the nigga not emotional, and this beer not doing it. But I'm going to tell you what I was going from with it. Doing it. It is doing it. No, but I'm trying to say this ain't the reason I'm talking, like, because I wasn't talking like this the whole pod. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, when you get to moving, and when you get to grooving, if you not being looked and your likes ain't being reciprocated, motherfuckers is looking. Yeah. That's with you, that's with me, that's with anybody who's taking their best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're looking. They might not be liking, commenting, sharing, reposting, but they're paying attention.
Exactly.
So keep that foot on the gas.
That's the biggest thing.
So keep your foot on the gas. And I'm looking at the camera for sure. Like, keep your foot on the gas, because that's a big thing, man.
Foot on the gas, apply pressure, don't stop. People pay attention. And even if
them verified niggas paying attention,
and even if they're hating,
I had to run with my views before. Yeah. Hope you see this.
but it's the truth, man. Like whether people want to admit to it or not, they're paying attention.
For sure,
they're paying attention to everything you do.
So when you think we seek instant gratification naturally,
oh, for sure,
we seek it naturally.
Human beings.
We seek it naturally. Yeah. How many people like that? How many people viewed that? How many? So, and I'm not saying that because I do that shit a lot too. But it was so big when I realized that shit don't matter, because there's motherfuckers who are looking and they're saying, oh, he just need to do this, that, and the other till they tap in. But you're already tapped in, man. Stay solid.
Yeah.
And keep going, keep God, and keep it going, man. Because motherfuckers is paying attention. I don't give a fuck if you getting 5 views or 5 million views. If that person ain't looking that you don't want looking, they paying attention.
And that's the other thing. Like, your stories, you can see who's looking at them.
For sure.
But on your post...
Shout out to TikTok. Because TikTok let it know the motherfucker on your whole page.
Exactly.
TikTok messy. Y'all niggas messy. They'll let a motherfucker know that they on your whole page.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you on Instagram, like, you don't know who be looking at your posts. And, like, my shit's on public. So you can go find my shit. And you can go look at my posts.
Facebook, Twitter,
Instagram,
TikTok, Snapchat. Everything's open. I want you to look at me.
I
need that.
That's the goal.
I need that.
This is advertisement in social media.
But when you do it, don't look at me for some inspiration to do your little fuck ass shit. Give me my little 2 cents. Fuck a flower. Just give me my 2 cents.
Exactly.
Let me know I'm on the right track.
All right, man. We're going to wrap this because I need another beer and there's no more in this room. But, all right.
We got a lot done.
One more. So
I got January 12th this Thursday, February 11th on a Saturday in February. I got March 21st. That's going to be at Mavs. I guarantee you, I can't even look at the calendar. I don't want to be unprofessional, but I bet you that's on a Saturday. I got the Leches coming up early March. And we going to we pumping them videos out too because each quarter this year I'm dropping a project with a producer that I know. 4 seasons, 4 producers. And I'm going to loop that shit with 357. If he sees it, cool. If not, I'll bring it back to you, nigga, because we topped this year off. So we're going to end that shit off with your shit because I love working with you, nigga. So that's all that we got going on. And just look, man, follow me at Tress. Hold on, let me get it right, man, because I just switched my Instagram name. 1 second, this is unprofessional. Follow me at Tress_Steelo3. You hear what I mean? And follow me on Twitter at unprofessional again at Tress03_2 underscores. You know what I'm saying? And all that, man. Just get at me, follow me, fuck with me, and everything's gonna be coming out. Shout out to SixPacPodcast, man. My boy Rob, solid dude.
Dude, you went solid promo right there. I love that,
man.
All right, I need another beer. So talk shit in the comments and fuck off.
Let's get it.